Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to recap the Dallas Cowboys game from earlier today against the Atlanta Falcons. Cowboys took that big fat L, 27-21 in Atlanta. They dropped to 3-5 on the season. Falcons improved to 6-3. Another game where the Cowboys defense looks like crap. And Dak got hurt. Just a terrible game overall. There are just so many mistakes. Cowboys had a 3rd and 1 early in this game. Didn't get it. 4th and 1. They call a timeout. Then they handed off to CeeDee Lamb on a jet sweep. Lost like 2 yards. And then on 4th and 2 at our own 38, we do a fake punt. If you're going to go for it, keep your offense out there. Don't do a fake punt. And even worse, we tried to throw it with Brian Anger. And just a disaster. Just a disaster of a game. How do we improve? Like, I'm tired of hearing, injuries. Just injuries. Like, it's not just injuries. We suck. Yeah, getting Micah, Jerome Bland back would help the defense, but is it going to help it that much? They don't play offense. Last time I checked, they don't play offense. All we have is CD, and all you have to do is double him and try and make somebody else beat us. And I expected to lose this game. Atlanta's a good team. I didn't think we were going to beat them. I don't see how you can have positivity right now with this team. If you do, you're trolling. This team is a mess. The division's been lost. The season's lost. Like, I don't know what more to say. The Falcons are just a way better team. And when Jerry Jones didn't fire Mike McCarthy after last season, and promoted Dan Quinn as head coach, we knew this shit was going to be, this season was going to be shit. Their genius GM, not making moves, getting players off, instead of bringing back Wash Zeke, bringing in a Wash Dalvin Cook, bringing in Eric Hendricks. And it was just a complete joke when he said we're going all in just to get washed players. And look at what Dan Quinn's doing in Washington. 7-2 record. Yeah, we should have promoted him to head coach. Should have fired McCarthy, promoted Dan Quinn. But Jerry Jones is not smart enough to do that. And Dan Quinn has resurrected Washington to a 7-2 record while we're 3-5 and on a downfall. Thank you, Jerry Jones. We're just broken. Ever since we lost that Green Bay game in the playoffs last year, we are broken. We're going to have a freaking 5-12 season. But hey, we got a $60 million QB, overrated $60 million a year quarterback for the next 4 years. Sell the team, Jerry. Sell the team. Jerry. Team is trash. Kirk Cousins walked into, we walked in that trap, couldn't take it over. Dak Prescott, potential fraud. Freaking fraud. This whole team is a fraud. Dak should give all that money back. Don't deserve shit. And it's just a fake punt. Really changed the momentum. And when we went for a 4th down, didn't get it the first time, 4th and 1, they scored a touchdown. We do a fake punt here in the 3rd quarter, don't get it, they score a touchdown. 2 possessions where we fail a 4th down and they score immediately. I mean, it's just frustrating to watch, man. And am I surprised? No, I'm not surprised. Just disappointed. The Falcons are just by far the better team. Better quarterback, better running backs, better defense. They just have everything better than us. It's simple as that. Like, Kirk Cousins had a good game. Bijan Robinson had a good game. And this still isn't even probably the worst loss of the season. I say the Saints and the Lions were worse. But Jerry Jones said after the game, after we fell to 3-5, that room is full of guys that can get it done. And I believe in them, coaches and all. That's why we're we have that loser mentality. Jerry Jones, you have that loser mentality. And I was proud of the guys. I was proud of the way the guys compete out there. Yeah, so we're accepting more victories. Oh, great. We're accepting more victories, aren't we, Jerry Jones? My Kentucky Wildcats and my Dallas Cowboys accept moral victories. Well, here's my message for you two, Mark Stoops and Jerry Jones. I don't accept moral victories. I expect wins. I expect greatness. This old man is blind to reality. They're going to say this every week they lose. He's going to say this and try and convince you this team is good. Jerry has been the problem for 30 years. And I like how he says coaches and all. And I don't know if even with the players they have, they can do it. Like, get the fuck out of here, Jerry Jones. He's like a salesman, like the guys who came to town selling tonics to cure cancers in the 1800s. He's a novelty act and has grown old. He just can't admit this team is a failure. And I don't think he's going to make a freaking move ahead of the NFL trade deadline. He's not. Just keep draft picks. There's no need to trade. Nothing will save this team. I promise you. Nothing will save this disaster. Dak has a hamstring injury. Just have him out for the rest of the season. Tank. Just tank at this point. And Jerry Jones was asked about if he thinks about making a significant trade like he did to give Amari Cooper in 2018. Don't look for those kind of things. Yeah, we know, Jerry. We got a roster. We got a shot. We think to improve our roster. Dude, we don't have a chance. We're not going to trade for anybody. I promise you. Maybe you should have used some of this energy in the offseason to get good players like Derrick Henry. It's just the team is terrible. It's just terrible to watch this team every week. And why do I watch? Because I care about the Dallas Cowboys. But Kentucky basketball's about to start. I don't know. Remember Bill Parcells used to say, "You are what your record says you are." Maybe he could be wrong in this case. Because he could be wrong in this case. Because 3 wins might be overshooting things. We shouldn't even have 3 wins. We're lucky to have 3 wins. Our MVP is Brandon Aubrey, the kicker. This is the worst team, Cowboys team I've watched. The Cowboys, we aren't going to turn this season around. Like, legit, we're not turning this season around. Like, nothing positive. There is nothing positive. And he said also some more stuff after the game. Oh, this is not a good time. I regret this for our Cowboys fans. Yeah, fuck you. Regret it. You regret it? You regret it. We were all yelling for you to do something during the offseason. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. And did nothing. You deserve this, Jerry Jones. You deserve this to blow up in your face. And it is. That's reality. Reality, Jerry. Jerry, Jerry. Just play Trey Lance at this point. Like, we need a running QB with off the line. Off the line is played terrible. Just let Trey Lance finish the season, because at least he can actually run. I'm not saying he can throw, at least he can actually run. It's what you get for being cheap, Jerry. Keep your apologies. Shove it up your ass, Jerry. Too late for regrets. Should have done work in the offseason to make this team better. It's just frustrating to watch. And the defense wasn't great either. Dak has a hamstring injury. Just a disaster all around for this team. And I'll talk about more of the stats here. Dak was 18 of 24, 133 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions for Dakota Prescott. And the offensive line is so bad. This is one of the worst pass rushes in the NFL. Let me remind you, this is one of the worst pass rushes. Freaking offensive line got destroyed out there. And Dak also was missing open receivers. Or he missed a one in the first quarter, I think. Jalen Tolbert wide open. Nope, he doesn't throw it. He dances around. He gets sacked. And he gets sacked the very next play. Like, I wouldn't say the offensive line was that bad, but it wasn't great. But Dak wasn't that great either. And just everything was terrible. And also bad time management. They could have took it to the end of the third, take the free timeout. Just terrible management from McCarthy, and the penalties have killed this team all season. And look, but Cooper Rush, I'll say he looked pretty good, better than Dak Prescott out there. Better than our $240 million quarterback. And Zach Martin looks washed as well. We're so cooked, dude. Like, this team is washed. I'm sorry. The team is terrible. That's me being honest. The only positive, what was the only positive? Osa of Diggy Zoo had a team high 7 pressures today. That's the only positive with him today. Dak's playing badly. The Cowboys suck. The team just overall sucks. And Kirk Cousins, man, I wish my Dallas Cowboys had Kirk Cousins. And also it helps when they have a good offensive line as well. Now we'll go over some more stats here, just to get done here. Cooper Rush, 13-25, 115 yards, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Rico Dowdle, 12 runs, 75 yards, 6.2 yards per carry for Rico Dowdle. CeeDee Lamb, 2 runs, 15 yards. Cook, 2 runs, 8 yards. Dak, 3 runs, 30 yards. Rush, 1 run, 4 yards. And Luke Keith, 1 run, 5 yards. Jake Ferguson, 7 catches, 71 yards. CD, 8 catches, 47 yards. And he had a right AC joint issue. I'm great. Our big paid receiver, our big paid quarterback are hurt. Turpin, 3 catches, 36 yards. Dowdle, 5 catches, 32 yards, and a touchdown. Brooks, 2 catches, 26 yards. Tolbert, 3 catches, 19 yards, and a touchdown. Flournoy, 1 catch, 13 yards. And Lukey, 2 catches, 4 yards. Carl Lawson was good. He got 2 sacks and forced a fumble. That's the only positive defensively. And then the only other positive, Brandon Aubrey made 2 field goals. And we dropped to 3-5. Kirk Cousins, 19-24, 222 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. So 7 total touchdowns in the last 2 games for Kirk Cousins. Bijan, 19 runs, 86 yards, 4.5 yards per carry, 7 catches, 59 yards for Bijan. Algier, 6 runs, 18 yards, and a touchdown. Ray McLeod, 1 run for 7 yards. Mooney had 5 catches, 88 yards, and a touchdown. A really great season so far for Mooney. Nearly 600 yards and 5 touchdowns. Ray McLeod, 3 catches, 28 yards, and a touchdown. London, 2 catches, 27 yards, and a touchdown. Pitts, 1 catch, 11 yards. And Hodge, 1 catch, and 1 catch for 9 yards. And they sacked Dak 1, 2, 3 times. 1 from BDK, 1 from Jarrett, and 1 from Ellis. And the Falcons improved to 6-3, 27-21 your final score. Just frustration. And then you had Mike McCarthy throwing his freaking what was it? The play thing you're looking at. Threw it down like you called the play, buddy. Looking at the tablet. But yeah, that's really all I say here. Cowboys pissed me off, but I'll be back for the Lions and Packers recap. Watching the game right now, so that's all to say. Peace.